95.3 The Bear. The sound of the money man's theme. Money, 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 money. OJ's as we bring on our money man, our financial advisor, Lance Hokut on a Monday morning. Good morning, Lance. How are you, brother?
Happy Monday, Jersey and Steve-O. How are y'all doing?
We're doing pretty well, considering that it's Monday, man. Feeling good.
Man, that's awesome. It is a beautiful Monday morning. It was a great weekend, wasn't it?
It was a beautiful weekend, man. What did you do? How did you spend your stay-home time?
Man, I sat out at the pool on Saturday a little bit, worked at the farm, and then I tried to yesterday get some sun, but, man, the wind was just a little too chippy.
That's exactly right.
Hey, I don't know how your cigar stayed lit. I saw one of those posts. It's like, wait a minute.
I was in just the right position to keep it lit, man, but it wasn't easy. Well, it is time to answer a couple of questions this morning because, folks, between Friday and this morning have tapped that app, 95.3 The Bear, clicked on chat. The first one I want to bring up this morning, the lady that wrote us says that she's in an awkward situation. She's listening right now. Her name is Leanne. She's engaged, and she says she has really good credit, Lance. But her boyfriend, her fiance, as she put it, has, quote, lousy credit. And she says it's awkward, but she says, how can I protect my credit going forward?
So in this example, together is not the best example and the best recommendation. I'll tell you, from the relationship, that's great, but I would recommend that if they go to apply for any credit, that she is the one that is applying. The lenders typically do not hold that against you if one of the other makes the application for a mortgage, as an example. So if you and a spouse go together and try to get a mortgage, sometimes one spouse is the mortgage holder. Now, that may create a little strife, but, hey, if you're trying to get a house, then that's what you've got to do. And I would also say, hey, let's try to put things in place to start repairing his credit. Pay the bills on time, limit the use of high credit cards, those things. So you're kind of working both sides of the example as you go.
We just got a message while you were answering Leanne's question, and, we can add it to the list for tomorrow if you'd like, or you may want to go off on it now. It's up to you, obviously. Let's see. Listener Lloyd is asking about how to repair his finances after having his identity stolen.
Oh, wow.
That can be a mess. That might be a whole segment tomorrow. I don't know.
What do you think? It's probably a whole segment, but a lot of the identity protection agencies out there, you can lock. So a lot of the four big credit agencies, you can go in and lock your credit file so that if there's an application or some type of inquiry, it will lock it and notify you. There are some protections out there where you can actually lock down all of that credit and monitor it very closely. I recommend that.
Absolutely.
For everybody to go and protect that. And there's a lot of pieces out there that talks about your home title being able to, because all that's public information. Yep. So we have to, in today's environment, there is so much information on the web that we can go and grab as citizens about other people. And you can look at how much we disclose on social media.
Everything.
Okay, I just talked about your cigar smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, your cigar. People can, and unscrupulous folks can go and find and create those profiles and really have havoc on an individual's credit and their future.
So you're recommended to Lloyd and really all of us one of these protection services that we hear advertised for your credit and identity theft and all of that.
Yes, sir. I like that a whole lot. And again, the 3 or 4 big credit reporting agencies all offer some lock. There's actually a company that will go in and lock your identity as well, your name, your aliases, your Social Security, your credit file, and they monitor it very closely. And I do recommend that for everybody. I say everybody. If you're in the public, you're actively working, and you're in the environment where your information can get out quickly. If you're retired, if you're stay at home, maybe not so much. You still need to watch that credit report. Because your risk is a lot more limited than somebody who's out there every single day on the radio, talking every day, and being out in the public. That
makes sense. I appreciate you jumping in on that one. That one was off the cuff. We didn't see it coming. One that we did receive on Friday, and this is from Anonymous. It says, how much cash, Lance, should be in your emergency fund? That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a really good question, especially right now when a lot of people are out of work. You're wondering where that next paycheck is coming from. I typically recommend, Steve, for an individual, one person by themselves. So that may be a mom or a dad with some children. I recommend 6 to 9 months of a cash reserve. Okay, that's just in liquid savings cash. Yes, you're not going to make anything a whole lot on those dollars, but it's there when you need it. For two spouses, I'll reduce that to a 3 to 6 months level because the likelihood of both spouses being out of work typically is fairly low. So in the event you have one who is out, you've still got another income coming in. So the cash reserve is just for that reason, is to make sure that you've got assets to pay your bills, to live, to eat, and to do the things that you need to do every day. Hey, folks, God bless you. Happy Monday. Thanks for your emails, and thanks for all the listeners. I walked into a store the other day on Friday, and a lady said, hey, I was just listening to you and Steve in Jersey. It was awesome.
Love that. We love hearing
we're
that.
Independent. We clear through S.A. Stone. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless.
Thank you, sir. LanceHocutt.com, everybody. LanceHocutt.com. Email address, lance@lancehocutt.com. HOCUTT from Lance Hocutt Financial Services. It's a more comfortable approach to your money.